Hey everybody, how you doing? Bruce here with Traveling with Bruce with some late breaking news here for Friday, November the 20th, 2020. Thanks for joining me, and thank you all of you out there who are subscribing to my channel and supporting me with donations to my PayPal donate button. We are not being paid for advertising that you see on YouTube these days, so we're reaching out to our subscribers and viewers. Thank you everybody for your support. The big news here just came out tonight. We already know about this cruise line, Princess. They announced that they were canceling all sailings until March of 2021, even though there's a lifting of the no sail order. They feel they're not going to be ready until March of 2021 to begin sailings. And they're looking to do sailings, of course, out of the U.S. to the Caribbean, which is typically what they'll do. They're hoping to be able to sail in the spring and summer to Alaska, but that is up to a number of other factors, including the Canadian government, whether they're going to lift the no sail order in Canada. But we know all about Princess today. They sort of surprised a lot of people because a lot of the other cruise lines have only canceled sailings till the end of December. Some, like Carnival, had gone to the end of January. But here is a Carnival-owned cruise line going right out to the end of March for cancellation. So this ship right here, the brand new Enchantment of the Seas, people have to wait until at least March or April to get a chance to get on her, and that's the way it is. More delays being done. Now, the other news that came out tonight is from Holland America, another Carnival-owned cruise line. Holland America has also canceled all of its sailings now till April 1st, 2021. The first 3 months of 2020 are gone, all in one fell swoop. There was a lot of excitement this past week because reports are coming out that as many as 6 Holland America ships are working their way back to the States. That might be true, but here's the other thing that I have to tell you about. Another reason why these cruise lines might not be sailing for as long as they're saying they're not going to sail, and that is that overhanging little issue that Carnival has with regard to the judge in Florida and to all of those convictions and that Carnival has had against polluting U.S. waters. Holland America ships, Princess ships, Carnival ships are all involved in this $40 million judgment that the company pleaded guilty to, and an additional $20 million additional fine for breaking probation on this ruling. These ships here individually have to basically be certified by the judge, the federal judge, just to sail in U.S. waters. On top of that, these ships have to individually pass the CDC health inspections and new health protocols in order to sail. And I suspect what's happening here is these two cruise lines have already basically made the first move that everyone else is going to make in the very near future, and that is they know they're not going to be able to sail until we get vaccinated. And it looks to me like these cruise lines have just decided, let's just give our passengers the notifications right now that there won't be any sailings for the first 3 months of 2021. Let's give them enhanced credits. Let's work with them now to book new cruises. We've canceled all of our cruises that are longer than 7 days. So the Princess cruises and Holland America cruises that were 8 days or longer are all canceled. They'll be all worked out. And people with cruise credits will be talking to Holland America reps and Princess reps going forward now to plan future cruises. But something tells me it might be longer than April, but who knows? If the vaccines are available to people in the new year and into the second and third quarter, perhaps by summer and fall, these cruise lines can be up and running in full throttle. Over here at Carnival, I'm zooming in on this Carnival ship here. There are late-breaking developments here as well, but these are a little more financial breaking developments. Earlier this week, Carnival had come out with a number of announcements, and they had said in the last couple of weeks, actually, that they had raised a whole bunch of money. They had raised $1 billion in October. Then they raised in November, early part of the month, $1.5 billion from a big stock sale, diluting their shareholders while they're doing it. And now they have been working this week on another huge offering of cash. The rumor was, and the story goes, that they were looking to raise $1.3 billion by selling unsecured bonds because they can't issue any more secured bonds. They have no more assets that they can issue secured bonds against. And so what they've done is they've been issuing cash or issuing bonds to raise additional cash to survive. They've upped the offering because they're paying 7.625% interest on these unsecured bonds. There are junk bond dealers picking these up in Europe and in North America. They are now taking in $2 billion of additional cash unsecured for the creditors. I'm surprised that they're able to get this kind of cash, but they are. They're raising $2 billion from unsecured bonds on top of the $1.5 billion they raised just a couple of weeks ago and the other $1 billion they raised about a month ago. So this is $4.5 billion of fresh cash coming into the hands of Carnival in about a 6-8 week time frame from all kinds of investment houses around the world. Some are just buying stock, some are buying notes. Some of these notes are convertible into stock. At the end of the day, the shareholders of Carnival are being diluted left, right, and center, and the shares are going to have a tough time going up in value because the bottom line is when they start sailing, and we don't know for sure, but we're hoping in April or May, they will bring in money, they'll bring in cash, and eventually they'll turn a profit. But by carrying all this additional debt and paying all this additional interest, they're going to have to earn a lot more profit to break even, or generate a lot more revenue to break even than they did last year. And so for the shareholders to see earnings per share, it's going to be a lot longer and it's going to be a lot smaller. And it might keep the share prices depressed going forward for quite some time. Not to say that the shares can't go back to the 25-30 range, but we're talking 2 or 3 years from now before they might be worth that kind of money. So here we are. The mother corporation is raising cash like crazy. Its cruise lines are canceling cruises like crazy. And Princess Holland America, both Carnival owned and operated, are now not going to sail until March or April of 2021. Keep your eyes on Cunard, keep your eyes on P&O UK, and then watch for the other cruise lines to probably follow suit. Norwegian, Royal Caribbean will probably follow next week with the same moves. Anyway, there you have it, the late breaking news on a Friday night. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for all your support of my channel, and we'll talk to you next time, everybody. Bye for now.